Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter where you are in the world. Today is Tuesday, March 2nd, 2021, second day of the trading week. This is week number 9 of 2021. Week number 9. Markets are very flat right now after yesterday's big move, so everybody was excited about that. But I am tracking a couple things that I'm looking at right now to see what are big movers. And you're going to notice this right here. Rocket is a really big mover. And I have to do a trade on Rocket because I actually did one yesterday. And I did move it up a little bit because it moved up. But I have some other trades to do. Here you go. There's some unusual buying activity on the call option side. So why did Rocket move up? You can see this. The interest rates are retreating back, but really the bigger driver is they had a decent earnings, and most people are expecting that Rocket will continue to acquire more market share. So I want to do some trades. So let's get into trading. Let's open up our ETrade account. Here you see yesterday I did this position. I moved it up to $23. This thing's going to expire worthless. You can see the value has already dropped literally 80% between yesterday and today. So what I can do is let's make some money here. We can hit a roll button. You don't really want to roll this into the future. What you want to do is roll this up towards market price. If right now we're at near $30, we can do something like this. You can move it to a $28 and collect $2 premium right now. In case it drops tomorrow, we're adding a dollar buffer. Or if you don't feel good about that, you want to have a bigger buffer, you can do something like this. You can move it down in case this thing retreats. I think I'm gonna go and look. You can play around with it. If you do a $30, you collect 300 right now. If you do a 29, you can play around with what feels good to you. 28, 28 is a good balance. I actually have two contracts. I can collect $300. I may want to do something like I may want to go a little bit closer up, which I know is a little bit higher risk. But I think the premiums are so good that I just want to do it. Actually, let's do this. Let's do a little bit safer on this one because I have two contracts. Maybe I'll do something like this. I'll show you what I may do. Let's try to get $1.66 for it. Let's hit the trade button. We'll put that in real quick. And I do have another one here from yesterday. You see this? Less also, if you hit the close button, you'll see it cost me. This one is not fully valued, but I can do the same. Let's move it up to today. Let's move up the price. And if you want to go daring, we can do something like this. And let's see what it will say. Here you go. So I'm moving it 1 week closer, moving it up. It hit $30. I can do something like this if you wanted to. It's only one contract. I can take a high risk on this one. Let's do that. Let's see, can I get $181? You see there is a wide price difference. It's a $40 difference or 40 cents difference between the bid and ask. So it may take some time for us to get it across, but because I'm filming, I like to get these things done and move on to the next trade. So as you can see, I should have two different rocket orders open right now. Oh, one of them went across. You see that? There you go. One of them went across. And let's try to get this one across. So as you can see, I got a rocket here. I fixed that one, fixed this one, fixed this one. I moved it closer to market, collected some more premiums. Now we do have, today's only Tuesday, so it can still go down. But I'm doing it because I wanted to collect the premiums because I know I can always roll down. I'm looking at putting on another SPY Iron Condor. I'm looking at this one here for April 7, 410, which is a 10 delta, 16% chance of happening. And on the put side, I'm looking at a free 55, which is a minus 15 delta and a 7% chance of happening. And when I put that in the spreadsheet where I track all my trades, that would be this trade here. And basically what I'm doing is I'm squeezing it in between the one that I opened yesterday. I opened this one yesterday, but I'm making it more narrow. So this one will be a little bit higher risk, but I'm doing it on purpose. This one will have a little bit lower risk. and I'm trying to collect and squeeze out a little bit more premium, and I'm using a 5 width instead of normally I use a 10 width, but I'm going to squeeze so I have to take a little bit more risk to collect a little bit more premium, but I'm doing less contracts, so it should be a little bit safer in that sense, but it's still a higher risk of the odds. So that's what I'm going to try to put on. I put in the order already. I'm just waiting for it to execute. I may just have to lower the premium. And here you can see the order still sitting there. Let me hit change. Let's see what it is. You see I'm near the mid and it's still not executing. So at this point I'm going to go under the mid. And let's see how far under we have to go. I may have to go all the way close to the 72 cents or whatever that was. We'll just keep on checking it. If you take a quick look, I put in a price of 76. I got 77 for it. So I'm quite happy with that. And I'll just update my spreadsheet. This is my new one I put on. It's a little bit higher risk, but I got 77. It's not a lot, but I'm going to track it. Basically what I'm going to do is, the reason why I did that is because this one's almost ending, and this one I already made money. So I'm always constantly managing these trades. As I close one, I open one, but I had some cash available. I did a little bit, again, a little bit more narrow, so it's less risk. I'm waiting for some of these to go under 40 days, and then I'll create some new ones for the end of April. But it's fine right now. I'm just going to keep an eye on that. Visa, I'm just letting some of these, I rolled this one out because I wanted a net credit. It tested, actually I think it went in the money on one of the legs, and I had to roll this out, and basically I ended up rolling it out for like 3-4 months, collected a small credit, and right now it's still in the midpoint, so I'm still fine with this one. But basically means I may not have made money on this, but I made money on Visa for all last year. Visa has been something that I've been able to predict to stay within a certain range, and so using iron condors on Visa was really good. I'm actually avoiding it right now. As you can see, I'm playing mostly SPYs right now, but at some point when I think it may do a big run up to like 220, 230, and at some point when I think it's going to be range bound, then I'll start playing iron condors on it again. So that brings this video to an end. Please like, subscribe, comment below. Let me know what type of trades you're doing. How's your week going? And then I have a surprise for this Thursday and Friday. I may play Tesla again. For some of you who watched my last week's video, I played Tesla right on the Thursday. I may do the same thing this week. It's not Thursday yet. Remember, this is Tuesday's video. It's too much risk for me to do that. But if I'm only risking $2,000 or $3,000 for one night of risk or 2 nights of risk, I'm going to show you how to put that on. So I can play really a 2-day, put it really safe out there. Try to go $50, $60, $70 away from whatever price it. See, the risk of doing it right now is if this thing gaps up or gaps down, it puts you at risk. So for some trades, it does make sense if you're gonna put it $40, $50, $60 away from the market price. Wait till Wednesday or Thursday, even before you play it. Friday you can do in the morning, but generally speaking, Friday, most of the premium is already gone because by 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, most people know what the expected move is in Tesla. So I'm going to play the same thing, but you got to wait till Thursday night before I put on that trade, or even Friday morning. But you can see how I can do 1 day of risk and try to pocket another $10 or $15 or $20 profit. As always, I'm here to help you. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me on Facebook. You can find me at Solving Chaos on Facebook. Or you can find me in this forum here. I generally hang out in different forums. I hang out in options forums. I hang out in these trading forums. I hang out in the FIRE forums. So you can find me on different forums on Facebook. Thanks again for watching. Let's do this together. Let's do this $1 at a time. As always, have a profitable day. Bye-bye.